guys, thanks so much for clicking on my channel. With All Smiles Over Here, I am with Sanja. Like asking a question, will Sanja help you keep a smile for today? And hopefully the answer is yes, you guys. I'm trying not to keep it long, but y'all already know. If it gets good, I'm gonna keep on talking. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. To go to next today is media, lies, fake news. But before I get to running my mouth, let's go and do it. Check out this manifestation jar, and then we're gonna talk about it, okay? Let's see. And I pulled out 2 or 3, maybe 4 or 5, okay? The first one says, what husband? All right, queen, the king is about to find you. Congratulations. The next one says, what? New friends. Congratulations. The next one says, what? Pay off car. Congratulations. And last but not least is what? Spiritual growth, which is what? Spiritual discovery. Listen, media, lies, fake news. Aren't y'all tired of the media? I know I am. Every time you turn on the news, the media is saying this, that, and the other to promote more fear into your life. And what happens? You get over there in a cage, in your own home, you scared, you shaking like a leaf, all because of what the media is telling you. Don't you know also that your family members can be considered as the media, that your friends, your BFFs can be considered as the media? Anybody who's bringing news to you that is what? Contrary to who you are at core. That is the media. You got to get tired of hearing all of that. You got to tune in to what God has really said, and in order to do that, you got to be all the way aligned and connected, because when you're all the way aligned and connected, the media, the outsource of different things, will be saying one thing, but God at core will be saying, you ain't got nothing to worry about. I got you, boo. I got you. The media will always say, this is coming from your reliable, trusted source. Lies, the lies they tell. The only source that you can really put a stake in, that you can really depend on, that you can really trust, that what is told within that source is good and very good, is God. God is the source of all resources. He is the one that knows everything. So why in the world would you put your trust into the media? And I know how it is when your media is coming from your family members, or coming from your friends, or coming from people that you've known for a long time, or coming from your boss, or coming from your coworkers. You be around them a lot, so you think you can trust what they're saying. But can I tell you what? You really can't. You can't. The only word that you can trust is the word from God. And you have got to wait. Go to God in prayer. Put your seek on fleek. If you have a question about something, whether it's COVID, whether it's about whatever, ask God and allow Him to share with you what is to come, or what is actually going on in your life. And when He begins to share with you what's going on, then you can live in peace. Some of y'all can't even have fun because the media got you scared. You ain't going out your house. You ain't got people coming over. You just all afraid. Why? Because of what the media is saying. Can I tell you what? When God gives you information, it's never information to place fear in your life. Everything that God gives you, it is to elevate you, to edify you, to get you moving forward, right? If any information you get and it promotes the spirit of fear, then you already know it's not from who? It's not from God, because God said what? He has not given us the spirit of fear, but what? Of power, of love, and of a sound mind. So if you get information from people, places, and things, from the media around you, right? And it's got you where your mind isn't sound, you scared over here and scared over there and can't move here, can't move there. In other words, got you bound and locked down and chained and caged up in your own home. Guess what? Fake news, lies, fake news, lies. Whose report are you going to believe? Whose report are you going to believe? Whose report are you going to believe? I would advise you to believe the report that is coming straight from God. God will speak to you. He will allow the right information to come to you of what's really going on. Some people get upset with other people because they're not in a panic, because they're in a panic. We're in a pandemic, but there's some people out there saying, look at her, look at him. They're not doing this and they're not doing that. That's because they're afraid. That's because they're fearful. There's some people who ain't afraid because they've gotten word from God. They know who to put their trust in. They know that the best is yet to come. God has given them a peace about what's going on in their life. I'm telling you, if you put your trust in God and what His report says, then you can sleep like a baby at night. You'll be able to feel free to go out to the store. You'll be able to feel free to go and do what you want to do. Why? Because God will guide you and lead you. And if, just by if, the information that the media is telling you that's promoting fear is really true, don't you know God knows how to guide you around the things that can be harmful? That's our problem. We don't trust God that He can really protect us in a pandemic. in a time where there's disease here and disease there. God has been protecting you from a whole lot of stuff that you don't even know about it. What if God just divulged everything that he's been protecting you from since you was a little kid? You'll be like, oh my God, I didn't even know I came that close to death. I didn't know I came that close to getting that. I didn't know I came that close. I didn't know I came that close. Then you'll understand there's nothing for me to be afraid about. My husband always says, when it's your time to go, when God is ready to call you home, when you have finished everything you're supposed to finish on this planet Earth or wherever you live, okay? You will go. You will leave. Until then, if you wake up in the morning, know that God still has a purpose for your life. Which means if there's still purpose for your life, that means that you cannot have fear in your life because it'll distract you from moving forward in your purpose. Stop believing this media. Turn it off. Shut it off. I'm not just talking about CNN or Fox or YouTube or Instagram or Facebook. Y'all believe too much what you read. You believe too much what you watch. You believe too much of what you hear. Well, what? With your physical eyes, your physical ears, and the thoughts of the feeling, you believe all of that. Instead of hunting into your core, which is of God, the spirit within, and find out what God is telling you, what's going on in your state, in your city, in your country. And when God speaks to you and give you that information, give you that word up type of information, like I said, you'll be able to rock out in peace. People will say, why she ain't worried? Why he ain't worried? How they still prospering during this time? How he still prospering during this time? How is it that they still got people coming over to their house? How is it that they still doing this? How is it? How is it? It's because God has given them information, has given them the truth. When the media speaks, you better let God say, well, I got you. When the media speaks, you better hear God when he says, well, that everything is all right. When the media speaks, you better hear God say, well, that he's already worked that thing out for you good. When the media speaks, you better hear God. Forget what the media is saying. From CNN, Fox News, fake news, okay? From your family members, your best friends, your co-workers, your boss. Guess what? Your pastors, your sisters in God, your brothers in God. Because sometimes when they get scared, when the spirit of fear get to fall on in and everybody, they'll be talking to you, getting you in a space to where you feel like you need to shake like a leaf a little bit. You better hold on to your truth. Hold on to the true report. And that's the report of God. And like I said, when God gives you that information, it's going to edify you. It's going to give you wisdom. It's going to give you knowledge to where you can walk around and not be afraid. Walk around and still be free in the middle of a pandemic. I think I said that right. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. But listen, if you over there, and if you were over there shaking like a leaf, scared, hiding in a cage, suffocating, that's what some of y'all are having just breakdowns. Because you really want to go out. You really want to do something. But you're too scared. That ain't of God. Fear is not of God. It's not. If you're scared, then you got to shake yourself. You got to get all the way aligned and connected, which means when God is at the forefront of your life, moving in and through you, that you have received everything in journals of clarity. And with that clarity, you'll know that God has not given you the spirit of fear. And anything that comes to you pertaining to a media that is of negativity and is promote fear, trying to make you feel like something's going on in your life that really isn't, God knows the truth. God knows everything. You need to shut that off. Shut all that media off. I don't care where the media is coming from. Just know that media is of lies and it is of fake news if it is in contrary to who you are at core. Y'all get it, got it good? I hope so. Everything's going to be all right. Sun's going to shine. It's going to work out for you good. God is your protector. He is your provider. He is your healer. He is. He is your way out of no way. He is your guide. He is the wisdom for you. He is the knowledge for you. He is everything and anything that you need him to be. He's there. Trust him. Trust his report. Stop looking at all this media, all this fake news, all this lies, okay? Stick with the truth. Stick with the truth, people. Stick with the truth. Y'all get it, got it good. I hope so. But if you didn't, rewind this thing and watch again. But in the meantime, in between time, if you take just a little bit of what I'm telling you and apply to your life to the best of your ability, you will ever have to master smile. Why? Because your smiles will always be genuine. I'll talk to y'all soon. Be blessed, stay blessed, be blessed, stay blessed, be blessed, stay blessed. Y'all know what's coming next. Ciao.